Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I want to talk a little bit more about the carnivore diet. Now, I made a video yesterday, but I feel like today is kind of important because something that I have been dealing with for over 10 years now. Excruciating pain some days. And basically having to baby my shoulder because I had seriously thought 10 years ago during the summer I was like trying to mow the lawn, and I had this lawnmower. I was going out there and I hit this thing, and it sheared the pin in the lawnmower blade, and I went to grab it and I went to pull it back, and it ripped my arm so freaking hard that I heard a pop in my shoulder. And for like 6 months after that, excruciating pain. Like, it hurt so bad that I literally had to lift this arm with this arm, and I still had to work that whole time. And this was back before I started making pretty good money. You know, I just barely started this job. I was delivering pizza at the same time. I was working 2 full-time jobs. I was, trying to get through like the apprenticeship and everything so that I could make better money. And man, I suffered through a lot over this for the last 10 years. Some days would be better than others. Some days would be really, really bad. My shoulder pain, completely gone. Other things, I did things today that I haven't been able to do in a very long time. And I'm not being hyperbolic about this. I'm being 100% serious with you. The only thing I've been eating is meat for the last 15 days. That's the only thing that's changed. That's the only thing that's changed. I'm still coming home after work. I'm still sitting right here. I'm still playing video games. I'm still making content. I'm still doing things. Today, the reason why this video is getting filmed at 7 o'clock is because we have like a neighborhood cleanup right now. They're like, hey, yeah, bring us all your Dutch stuff. Then you ain't got to run to the dump. And I mean, I've known about it, but I didn't know that it was today that it started. And when my wife told me, I was like, yeah, we're going to do it. I just came home and started doing one of those projects that she's been wanting done for a long time, and blew right through it, got it done in like 30 minutes, filled up the back of the truck, ran it over there, threw it all out, went over and went shopping. I can't express, or I want to be like, is clear as I can about this. After today, after feeling my shoulder and after being able to do everything that I did today, like, it almost literally made me want to cry, because I felt like I was going to be living with that pain for the rest of my life. I did. Like, I almost freaking cried tears of joy. So we have this, it's 4 feet. It's 4 foot long. It's a big old pipe wrench. Maybe some people in if you do like heavy machinery or something like that, maybe you'd seen something like this. Maybe you've seen how heavy these things are. They're big and they're heavy. Like, it's almost like a big giant broadsword, to be completely honest with you. And I'm picking that thing up and I'm holding it, and I'm just lifting it. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. Like, I don't feel any pain in my shoulder whatsoever. So I was like, you know what? So at lunch, I jumped down there and I just started doing a bunch of push-ups, just like I normally used to. And I was like, wow, I can do push-ups, and it's not, and I'm not like straining, and like my shoulder would start giving out on me after just a few. I did 20 push-ups, like, no problem. I was like, are you kidding me? And before I was like 3 or 4. Like seriously, before my shoulder would start to, I mean, I could do like my, like 15, 20 push-ups or whatever, but it was like 3 or 4 before I could feel my shoulder starting to give out on me. And I was just like, there's no freaking way. There's no way that I've sat there for 10 freaking years going through this pain, suffering, tossing and turning every single night. And I mean, like, today is the day that I like figured it out, that it's like, oh wow, it is getting better. But I would go every Saturday morning. I go and help my wife, kind of rotate her stock and put a truck away for her, And when I was moving the mayo jugs, because I got to reach up over, and like my arm would start to burn. as I'm reaching up there and grabbing these mayo buckets, or anytime I have my arm over my head for a long time, it will just like start burning like right down the side of my arm or whatever, and it's like excruciating pain. So I was moving these, and like just after a couple minutes, I would before, like my arm would start burning, and it would be like, oh my gosh, I can't keep doing this. I'd have to slow down and rest, and kind of like prop my arm up there and hold it in a certain way or something, or do something. And I was able to and I was able to do it, and it didn't feel as bad as it normally would. And so I was like, oh, but I didn't really think nothing of it. I just thought, oh, maybe this is one of my good days. But I mean, it obviously, I mean, I could still feel it or whatever. But the thing is today doing all of that stuff without it even freaking out on me. And I mean, like, I'm holding my arm up right now, and yeah, like it's not hurting like it used to at all. There's no burn there. There's no, I mean, like, obviously my arm gets tired still because of, it's not trained to like be up there as much anymore. But the fact that I can, this, I don't want to call it magic or anything like that. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to give anybody false hope, but I honestly do believe that, because I did. I mean, like, maybe it wasn't, maybe I didn't tear a rotator cuff. Maybe I just, because I mean, it wasn't like super purple or orange or anything like that. It didn't bruise up or anything when I did that. But my gosh, the excruciating pain for like 6 months after that happened, I was like, oh gosh, I did something to it. But I never swolled up, or I never got all anything like that. But that persistent pain was always there after that. And I had like burning in the top of my leg right here too, on my right leg with my right shoulder. And it was pretty much almost the same burn. Like this, the leg wasn't as bad as up here, but like this would start burning and I wouldn't be able to use my arm. This would start burning. I'd still be able to walk and move around and stuff like that. But man, maybe there's like something wrong with me, that like this thing is like pulling back together by just eating meat, and it's repairing some of these things in my body. Because I'm not a big doctor guy. I'm not going to go to the doctor and have him put me on a whole bunch of pills. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care to go see a doctor. Like, I really don't. If I'm cut and I'm bleeding, then I'll go get stitches. But I'm not a big doctor person. I mean, I normally feel fine. If I get sick, I tough it out. Something like this, I'm like, I mean, the only doctors I go to are dentists when I need a tooth pulled, or, teeth work or something like that. Other than that, I stay away from doctors. I feel like they just want to give you pills, and they just want to put you on all kinds of stuff. And to me, like, I've always been like a healthy person. It's just this last 10 years that like my body has started to feel like it's almost like it's atrophying. But I I mean, that sounds weird, and I never really, lived a whole high carb lifestyle before that. Like, I mean, it was more like, meat and vegetables, stuff like that. But then like the last 10 years, I've just kind of like, yeah, I don't know, maybe been like self-defeating or something, or maybe just like accepting, like I'm 43 years old, and I'm just accepting, like, oh yeah, I guess maybe we'll just let the younger people do it now. Like, really? Dude, I'm 40 years old, and now I literally feel 10 years younger. I feel 10 years younger. I feel like I've got my stamina back. I feel like I've got all my body's feeling good. It doesn't hurt anymore. I can get up and I can do the things that I used to do. Still get a little winded because clearly I'm out of shape, so I need to get back into shape. But like, I have the drive again to do these things and to be more efficient, and I like that. I absolutely like that. I'm so excited right now. Like, I want to build things again, man. I want to. It's weird. I know it doesn't make any sense, but like, I've felt for the last 10 years, I've kind of felt like I've been defeated. Like I was like it was like my time to, like, not be in the spotlight anymore, or not. I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird. I feel like I can, do things again. I feel like I'm better. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I've been so sick for so long then now that I'm actually starting to feel better, and it's like, it's weird. Like it's not that it's weird. It's just like, wow, dude. Like I remember how I remember feeling good before, and now I'm feeling good again. Like this is incredible. I don't know. I mean, I get that like the carnivore diet might seem kind of restrictive, but man, if I had to choose between bar S hot dogs or a bag of freaking yummy potato chips, I'd eat the bar S hot dogs. Seriously. After the way my shoulder feels now, and the way I've felt for the last, I would say for the last week has been like the part where like things have just been like starting to really, really feel good. Like my energy's back. I'm not feeling tired when I get home from work. I'm feeling energetic, and I'm feeling like, yeah, I can do this. You know, I honestly feel like I'm sleeping better. You know, last night I went to bed. I woke up this morning, got up, just started doing what I was doing. Like, this is incredible. This feels very, very nice to be 300 pounds and to be able to like have explosive energy again. That's incredible. That's incredible. So I don't know if you know a lot about me, but I was going to school to be a cop, to be a probation officer. So before I started doing the job that I'm doing now, I was a lot more fit. Like I was more fit. I was working out. I was taking care of myself. I was about 29 back then. I'm 43 now. So over the last, 13 years or whatever, things have just kind of, I went into the profession I am now, and man, like things just started falling apart, and I couldn't put my finger on it. But this is interesting. I'm keeping it real simple right now. I'm sticking with steak, salt, butter, eggs, and bacon. That's what I'm sticking with. That seems to be like perfect for me. Oh, and pepperoni sticks. That seems to be working pretty good for me. So I'm going to stick with it and keep updating the channel and keep updating everybody. I want to start doing like once a week, do a live stream. It'll be called Carnivore and Games. Carnivore and Games, and like I'll talk to you guys about it, if you guys are interested and you guys want to be a part of that. So I think I will start doing that. I'm actually probably going to start doing that tonight, and this is Thursday night, so maybe we'll do that every Thursday night. I'll come home and we'll do like a Carnivore and Games. But I just wanted to put a video out and let you guys know about this specific thing that has, I'm not even joking. I text my wife today and I was like, babe, like my arm doesn't hurt anymore. And she's like, she's just, it's like she almost didn't know how to react to that. She's like, really? And then when I came home and I just started doing everything, like throwing everything off the porch and getting it all cleaned up and moving everything, lifting. I had like 7 bags of 80 pound cement, moved all that, I didn't even break a sweat. And I'm just like moving everything and getting everything and like putting it all in the truck and getting it all done within like a half hour and stuff. And like normally it's like takes me a minute to like get up and move around and get, you know what I mean? It's like my round to it was right freaking there. She's been wanting me to do this for so long, and I just handled that. And I still have energy, and I still feel good, and I still want to go live tonight, and I still want to make videos. This is incredible, guys. I do think that you should look into it. At least look into it. Like seriously, if you got like joint pain, if you're feeling groggy in the morning when you're trying to wake up and you just feel like, oh my gosh, like I'd sit there and I'd try to rock myself. I'd sit on the edge of the bed and I would grab my phone and I would just kind of go like this for a couple minutes, kind of get my body just moving a little bit. Then I'd open my eyes and I'd start reading all the comments from the channel, like some days there'd be just a few comments, some days there's a lot of comments. So I was starting to wake up like an hour earlier every day. Oh man, the last week has been such a breeze, just rolling out of bed and getting up and not sitting there rocking myself and just feeling good and feeling rested. This is incredible. This feels good. It feels and it feels like something that you can. It feels like something that you can genuinely do without feeling like regret. Like the first couple of days is going to be a little bit hard because you're still going to be like, oh my gosh, I like this kind of food, or I like that kind of food. And for the first few days, it's going to be good. I know for a fact that the beef and the salt is helping me. It's almost like it counteracts the crave for sugar for me anyways. Because it just works. I mean, it does kind of keep my mouth a lot drier. I said that in a video yesterday. I do feel my mouth drying out, but I'm drinking more water because of it. So it's like a bonus. I'm eating the salt, and then I'm drinking the water. Like I just got Himalayan pink salt today. We went shopping. I got my beef for the next week, and I got all that stuff. I bought me some more chuck steaks. I got some little fillet cuts too. You know, just some thin stuff, and another big thing of eggs. Just some more eggs. So I'm gonna do, you know, like my steak, my bacon, my eggs, and just work through that. I like to do the eggs and stuff on the weekends in the morning. It just, you know, get up, fry up 6 eggs with some butter, and just eat those, and just kind of feel good about it. So this is good. Like the first couple of days, I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit tough to try to eat, you know, meat all the time. It was like, oh gosh, do you really want that? And that was my thought before eating it. But then once I started eating it, I was like, oh, this tastes good. Okay, good. Yeah, I want this. I'll tell you what, for the first couple of days, I would have to cook those steak chunks a lot more well done. But now, you know, I'm starting to get, you know, a little bit raw with the meat that I'm eating, you know, back to, you know, like medium rare or whatever, you know, like medium or whatever. That's normally the way I used to eat my steak. So about medium. I've been in there cooking my own food since I started doing this, because I'm not trying to put this life decision on my wife. I am, you know, taking full responsibility for this. I'm like, hey, look, this, I want to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to put that on you, because you already got to make separate meals for all the little monsters. So I'm putting that on me, and I'm doing it. I'm cooking all my stuff. I'm bagging it. I'm putting it the way I need, and it's working out. Like it's fine. Like I don't have a problem doing that. So this is an interesting, this is probably the most interesting thing I've done. Like keto obviously worked, but it just, you know, you kind of plateau on that. Intermittent fasting, I was kind of plateauing on that because I wasn't giving up all the junk. I was still continuing to consume that, but I was just not consuming it as many hours a day. So it was not, I was plateauing. I wasn't getting it, moving forward any more than that. So this right now, I'm eating until I'm full. I'm eating what I want, and I'm still losing weight, and I'm still gaining way more benefits than I'm leaving on the table. So, all right, my friends, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry if these are getting a little bit long, but we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.